I know where there's some, right here in the hall, clerk.
No, Molly, not in there. I have enough.
One of these days.
I first posted a video on this Zenith 9H985R LP back in September of 2021. This is the opening, the first look at the console, see what kind of shape it was in, and talk about a bit about what kind of radio it was. This was an interesting project, and I revisited it this year to finish it up. This is a 1948, as I said. It's a transitional radio, AM/FM radio with both pre-war FM band and the post-war FM band, which is kind of rare. It straddled the transition time between those two. By the time this radio was manufactured, there were still some FM radio stations using the old wavelengths, so this radio could pick them both up. It also had a transitional phonograph. It had the Cobramatic, of course, which included a 78 RPM turntable. But they had tacked on, kind of crudely in my opinion, they had attached a 33 1/3 tone arm because it has a different playback head, pickup head rather, and modified the motor cap stand to slow it down to 33 1/3. So it does play 78s just fine. It could play 33 1/3 because they were just coming out after the war and starting to get very popular. I will say this is not the greatest 33 1/3 record player in the world. It's very limited in what the kind of sound reproduction it does, but it worked. But I finished this video series up and really didn't like the results. The turntable never worked quite right. I couldn't get it working right. FM alignment was impossible because the radio had a broken FM local oscillator tuning core, and I didn't have another one, and I didn't refinish the cabinet, so it just sat for almost 2 years, and I finally decided this year to dig it out and finish it up. Found a parts chassis that gave me a good tuning core, and I found that I was finally able to align it in a satisfactory way. I drove back into the Cobramatic and finally got it correctly synchronized. I added a Bluetooth because I can't stand AM. FM is nice on this radio, but AM sucks. And then I finally cleaned up the cabinet. So this is more a survey of what the final product looks like in 2025, as opposed to where I stopped. I kind of stopped midstream some years back. So this is a demonstration of the phonograph and the radio and how it works, and we'll give you a view of how it looks. Hope you enjoy.
You
24/7, 365 days a year. Call or text 988.
But today, I felt like a massive mistake for this Bengals team. And if they have
Para toda la familia. Atención a todos los oyentes.
For you, even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure, Term Providers help thousands of people like you think.
Ocho, seis, gracias. Llamada será.
Bluetooth connected. Bluetooth connected.
Hold it. Mary, what are you doing here in a radiation suit?
This is the same lady, isn't it?
Yes. I was just going in to examine it.
I want to go with you.
Why?
This is the lady that took Joseph up. I want to speak to it and find out.
Now, Mary, why torture yourself?
It's more torture this way. I have to know. If he's alive or dead, I have to know.
He's dead.
So Letty will know. Please, Father, please.
Very well. Close your helmet.